Okay, today I'm going to talk a little bit about saddling our horse. I like to use a nice wand pad, it's called, and it's got the rubber inside. And the reason that I like this pad, there's all kinds of different pads that are good pad. The reason I like this pad is because we have 75 horses in training and we ride a lot of horses every day, and these pads get used a lot, and the same with our cinches. And these are very easy for me to keep clean. We can take them off, we can disinfect them, we can spray them, and we can use them a lot and keep them very clean. I like to set it up there so it's just a little bit over his wither. You can see his wither right here. I like to set it up there strong on his wither. You don't want it too far back here on his hip where it's not balanced. A good pad will balance itself up there if you get it in the right spot. So I got it right there over his wither, just a little bit in front of his hip. That pad sits there really good. When I put the saddle on, I always like to hold on to this offside latigo and also under the stirrup leather, just so I got a hold of something and it doesn't come and slap them on the other side when I put the saddle on. Again, it's all about being smooth around your horse. Stand right here next to him, and I like to set it on there. Okay, I'm not just throwing it on there. I like to set it on there, and then I'll position it. And it's important to me also, like you see how that saddle's sitting on there right now, it pushes this pad down a little bit on their wither. So I'll always take this saddle pad and lift it up off of their wither right there. Just make that less pressure, more comfortable for your horse, okay? And again, I always put it on. My saddles here at the ranch, we always put them on without the girth, because our girths, after every ride, we disinfect them, hang them up, let them dry. So there's never a girth with our saddle. Now, if you have just one horse, it's not as big a deal, and you can let your girth dry on your saddle, and it's not as important. But even if I did have one horse, I would still just wash it off, just clean any of the sweat or any of the grime off there, just so you don't have to deal with, with any sore spots where the girth goes. So, put this girth on, tuck my strap in over here, okay? My horse is a little camera shy, as you can see. So when I want to reach under for that girth, I'll reach under there. And you see my horse is a little spooky right there, still looking at that camera. But I'm in a position where if I need to get away from him, I can. Okay, I'm right here. I can just step away if I need to get away. I'm not compromising myself by reaching too far underneath him. It's just I grab that cinch. It's right here. I'll take this stirrup, get it out of the way. I never like to go more than one loop around here. Some people do 2 loops around there, especially if their cinch doesn't fit quite right. I don't like the second loop in there because it gets you too much bunch right there. It's in the way of my leg, and I just don't like that. I like the cleanness of having just the 1 loop in there. Tighten it up a little bit. Always leave it fairly loose. If I'm going to walk my horse off, I saddle him right here, and then I walk him out to where I'm going to ride him, and I get on him. So I keep it loose right here to keep him comfortable, get him used to it, and then I'll walk him out and retighten it when I get out in my arena. I think that really alleviates a lot of, cinchiness. A horse will get cinchy sometimes. If you throw that saddle on and just cinch it up tight, then that'll start to get him cinchy. So I'll leave it loose until I'm ready to get on him. There's 2 ways you can do this. One is right through your keeper, just here. Like this is what 90% everybody will do. Me personally, I like to go through my keeper on the bottom side and then loop back through. It's just a lot more secure. That's not going anywhere. Every once in a while, if you put it through that keeper normal, and in this part's not long enough right here, it'll just work itself out and it'll flop around there on the ground, and this just works better for me. But that's how we saddle them.